Hello guys, welcome back to another episode of Control X Mike. I'm your host Montero X. And a reminder guys, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe onto my channel, my YouTube channel, which is Control X Mike. And don't forget to listen to the pod via Spotify. So tribe, today's episode is a little different because I'm gonna be tackling about two different topics. But for starters, today I'm gonna start with a story from somebody that I know, from a friend who has actually done bad and she needs our help. She needs our advice. So guys, I'm gonna tell you her story. Majorly, this story is about a girl who was molested when she was 13. So I broke this story into into 5 categories that we are gonna follow it. So we have the innocence before, when it happened, the weight of silence, breaking the silence, the reclaiming of power. So guys, many girls out there are actually facing this challenge. I wouldn't call it a challenge. I think they are facing this problem of being molested by somebody who is a family member, somebody that they know, somebody who actually, in quotes, who actually comes into their life like they are going to do something good for them. Like at the beginning, they do something good for them. Then afterwards, they start showing their true colors of why they helped that particular person. So today, I'm going to be talking about my friend called Mara, who was 13 years old. So let's dive into it. So remember I told you that I broke it into 5 categories. So the innocence before. This is when she hadn't realized that something bad is actually gonna happen to her. So this is how it goes. Mara was a kid. Mara was a 13-year-old, just a kid with a big imagination. My friend Mara loved to draw. I used actually to see her drawing stuff. She had this creative mind of creating things at 13 years. She was creative. She was good with drawing. She had a dog that she adored and a family that at least on the surface seemed normal. She lived in a small house with not much money, but plenty of love. True, because I saw it with my own eyes. Mara's parents, even though they never had a lot of money, they actually gave her each and everything. They actually gave her the love and support that she needed. So when that did happened, when that someone did that stupid, when that somebody did something to her, so when it happened, she didn't know what was wrong. She didn't know what was happening to her was wrong. Uncle Mark, he was supposed to be family. He smiled and gave her candy, but sometimes his hands were not where they should be. She felt weird, and she didn't know why. She thought maybe she did something wrong. Maybe if she just stayed quiet, it would stop. So basically, I knew this Uncle Mark dude because I used to see her, but since we're living in 2 separate houses, we go to the same school, we live together, I didn't actually get to know what was happening with her life, because she kept quiet until I will tell you until. So, after the happening, then the weight of silence. Guys, for real, I've never seen Mara so disturbed. Like, I remember this like it was yesterday, because we used to go to school together and I used to see how she changed. Imagine a 13-year-old girl. She changed. Like, years passed. She never told anybody. She never talked to anybody. She never reported that Uncle Mark dude. And we were all scared. I was actually worried because it felt at time that she was drifting away from me. Because whenever I went to school, she was always quiet. She didn't want to get closer to me. She didn't want to get closer to people. She had a suitor when we were still in school, but she never told. Actually, she never got closer to him because of what that Uncle MacDude did. She distanced herself. I think she even reached a point of feeling the pain inside. At one time, I remember she walked up on me and she was like, I have something that I want to tell you, and I'm like, I'm listening. Then she didn't say anything. She just stopped and actually walked away. Guys, that is so hard to hear. So many survivors face that. The loneliness, the misunderstandings. Listeners, can you imagine holding this secret for years? How heavy that must be. It reached a time that she had to break the silence. And this is when I came to know of the fact that my friend was being molested by the same dude that actually used to buy her candy when she was young, by the same dude that I actually called an uncle. Because when she told me that she was molested, I felt like my world around me was no longer there. I actually empathized with her because at a young age, she couldn't tell anybody because people wouldn't have believed her. That is a fact. And at a grown-up age, she comes to me, she's like, I'm done, I'm tired, I've been molested by Uncle Mark. I was bewildered. It was just like she had lifted a huge burden from herself. And so what I did, I just embraced her. I told her to talk to her parents. She did what I told her. And guys, healing does not happen overnight. It is messy, painful, but it is possible. Now, today, Amara is only making 20 years. Actually, not today, because I stopped getting in contact with her like 3 years back. So, Mara is making 20 this year. She studies very good. She's a good sketch drawer. She's a good creator. Man, she outgrew from that thing, from the molestation, even though I think once at a time it comes back to her into her mind. But I know that she does not listen to those small voices that actually years back that kept her mind locked. Like she couldn't tell anybody anything. So guys, tribe, Amara's story is a testament to the power of breaking silence. If this resonates with you, or if you're holding your own painful secret, know that reaching out is brave, healing is real. So tribe, until next time, take care of yourself, you're strong than you think. Then away from Amara's painful journey, a girl of 13 years, trying to figure out herself, why it was happening to her. I pray that she's well, that she's good, that she's actually healing. I think she's healed by now. So tribe, let's get into the real deal. The other segment was just a story that I wanted to tell you guys. And I wanted you guys to know that we are here for you. Even if you might think that you're left alone in such situations, don't worry, we can actually take care of you. We, the people, I, the host. If you love the story, and if you have stories that you want to share with us here on the pod, DM me. DM me at my Instagram at Collins6676. DM me. We will talk about it. I'll air it out. We'll get comments. We'll get advice from different people. And don't lose hope. Just know somebody cares. And aside from that, guys, I actually want to tell you today, today what we are dealing with, I think, with stories that are actually painful because I have my own to tell, which is, today, guys, I'm being fully transparent with you. I almost gave up on this podcast, like shut it down, delete the files and keep it moving. I was ready to throw it all away. But something shifted, and that shift might be exactly what you need right now. So here's what happened. I woke up actually I didn't wake up someday. Truthfully, there is a podcast that I was watching that I got in love with, and I was like, if these guys, it's called Sergio Talks. That is the podcast that I was actually listening to. And I fell in love with how those guys used to interact. Remember, for them, they are boys, they are three, they talk about relationships, they give advice. Okay, their pod is good, is literally good. So I was like, if they can do that, I myself can do that. So I woke up one day, started from scratch. I started via getting Spotify for creators. I started putting there my audios. Remember, I'm only doing an audio on the pod. But now I'm not doing video. I'm doing an audio pod. So I started by doing that. Then after creating my Spotify account, then I went onto TikTok. I started posting, let me say, shots or clips. I wouldn't call them short. I wouldn't call them clips because I don't think that they are clips. I used to not shoot. I used to post about like words that are in the podcast, that go to each and everything. I do the visuals, I post. But the one thing that actually made me angry is that I used to write links are in the bio. Yet when I called my sister's phone and clicked onto my TikTok account, on tapping onto the links, nothing was showing. Guys, I was pissed. I was pissed because I thought that I did each and everything correct. And to my knowledge, I didn't know that being able to add your links, you have to actually open up an account. You have to actually set the settings from personal account, then to business account, which I didn't know. Trouble. Then I did the whole process. TikTok refused to verify my request. So I was like, what am I gonna do? Because on Spotify, nothing showed. On TikTok, there are only posts of words, me encouraging people, nothing more. And I was down and I was like, what am I gonna do? Should I stop here? I've just made 2 to 3 episodes and I was already down. Then an idea popped up in my mind. I was like, why don't I open up a YouTube account, a YouTube channel? Because I know via there, I know my audios would go to people when I actually don't need links for them. Then that's what I did. So I went ahead, opened up a channel, a YouTube channel, and that was it. So, guys, what I'm trying to tell you that never lose hope, and don't stop. When I reminded that self that I shouldn't stop, the moment I reminded myself that I shouldn't stop, cause it's hard doesn't mean it's wrong. Sometimes the resistance is part of the breakthrough. So instead of quitting, I decided to rest. Here's exactly what I did and what you can do when you feel like quitting on your vision. So guys, as I told you, I opened up my YouTube channel, which is at Control X Mike Podcast, where actually you find these audios, and on to Spotify. I think for now on Spotify, you can also find the audios if you type in Control X Mike Podcast. So reconnect to your why, go back to the root, not your followers, not your stats, your why. Ask yourself, what got me excited about this in the beginning? Because for me, what got me excited is when I used to watch Sergio Talks, I saw that it was so easy, just mere words, yet it was so much behind that. So every time I feel like quitting, I go back to that why and I'm like, why did I actually do this? Right now I'm doing this because I love it. I want to encourage people, to involve people into my life, to get involved into other people's lives, to self-improve myself, the people around me, and of course the listeners. Vision. I'm gonna call these strategies. I already started strategy number 1, which is reconnect to your why. Then strategy number 2 is lower the pressure, raise the consistency. I told myself, just drop one honest episode, not perfect, not polished, just real. Then another. Stack wins. That is what I'm actually doing. So far for now, truthfully, I have only 3, and this is gonna be my 4th. But I'm gonna keep on growing, keep on doing what I want, keep on raising the consistency so that I can self-improve myself. Talk to your people. I reached out to a friend, opened up, and what they told me hit hard. You're making impact even if you can't see it yet. And that is actually good, because my sister told me that what I'm doing, not many people that can actually wake up, not many people my age can wake up, do what I want, even if they have less followers, less numbers, less listeners, everything less, and they actually consistent. Because somebody in my shoes, if there is somebody, like if they did this for just excitement, they would have been already done. They would have already been rested. But me as a fighter, as a warrior, I'm still fighting till the end, till I make it. Create for one person. Forget the crowd, focus on impact. Even if it's just one DM, one person who feels seen, that's real value. Guys, I appreciate to those that have actually went ahead and streamed my pod. Even though I have one follow, one listener, one view, that makes me stand out, because there is somebody out there that has 0, has nothing. So I'm creating for that one person that is gonna click the button, listen to it, love it, and grow up with me. Strategy number 5, use silence as fuel. Sometimes you won't get the feedback, no applause, no validation. That's when you learn to clap for yourself. In my heart, whenever I finish editing my audio, editing my background, my audio background, and everything is done, and everything I've done it, only the remaining part is posting, I'm at peace, I'm happy. And guys, finally, strategy number 6, audit your inputs. What are you listening to? Watching, consuming, cut out noise that drains you. Replace it with what should I put here? I should audit your inputs. What are you listening to? Watching, consuming, cut out noise that drains you. Replace it with hard work, more hard work, and main especially consistency. So, if you're building something, a podcast, a dream, a better version of you, and it feels like nobody sees you, keep going. The seed doesn't grow the day you plant it, it grows the day you refuse to dig it up. Hit you hard. DM me the word growth on Instagram, which is at Collins6676. Let's talk. And if you know someone else who is on the edge quitting, send this to them. Control X Mike, we don't fold in the middle. So guys, that was all for today. Thank you for being good listeners. Thank you for listening and have a great day. This is Control X Mike. A reminder, guys, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe onto my YouTube channel, which is at Control X Mike Podcast. And go listen to this audio pod on Spotify. I haven't put it on Apple Podcast because right now I'm an Android fan, so we will reach there. Stay blessed, stay good, peace.